Prodigal Son. I have a strange tale. I have a strange tale that I've been meaning to tell about a young fellow I know fairly well. And so if you've got a spare minute or two, I'd be ever so happy to tell it to you. How strange could it be? Oh, come on, you know me. It's as strange a tale could impossibly be. Here's the storyteller. Seems to be the prodigal son himself. See his travel folders there and his bags packed. Hey, Pop, I exploded. Wake up and get dressed. I've got a few things to get off my chest. I've had all this I can stand. I can't stand anymore. This place is the pits. It's a snooze. It's a bore. I'm getting out while the getting is good, and I'm not looking back till I reach Hollywood. And, oh yes, by the way, if you'd do me one favor, it really would be a tremendous time saver. All that money you said I'd get, you know when. Well, I want it right now. So, go get it. Amen? Here's the prodigal son waking up his dad in the middle of the night saying, hey, go get that money. Well, to my great surprise, he forked over the loot. And he did it without a bark, peep, or hoot. So I packed my bags and I ran for the hills. I ran for the fun and the sun and the thrills. There he goes. Stuff falling out of his bags, money in his hands, heading for the hills and I guess Hollywood. I did my own thing, and I had it my way. It was wall to wall, nonstop, just do it. Hooray! It was wild, it was great, it was way cool, far out. And there's a picture of the place in this writer's imagination on the beach with crabs and sun and surfing. Woohoo! It was great, right on up to the point where the money ran out. Oops. Well, I got pretty hungry. I needed some food, so I got me a job with a farmer-type dude who said, I've got the thing for you here, Mr. Big. You'll be feeding this awful green stuff to my pig. To your pig, I inquired. That's why you were hired, so do it right now, he upheaved, or you're fired. So what's the big deal? Just go give him some chow? Well, that's easy for you to say, isn't it now? So here's the farmer-type dude with a bucket full of green stuff that the prodigal son is supposed to feed the pigs. This pig was no teeny tiny pork and bean weenie. This pig was a curly-tailed, wild-eyed meanie, a big, bad Tasmanian pot-bellied sow, 1,000-pound honey-glazed ham hock. And how? So feed her I did, every night and each day. I'd kerplop that green glop and she'd chomp it away. And I knew if I didn't eat something soon, I'd be in there myself with a fork and a spoon. The prodigal son with his fork. That slop looked pretty good if you're hungry. My stomach was empty, My clothes were a mess. Oh, why did I do what I did? I confess. I'm sure that my father won't take me back now. I just can't see why. Oh, I just can't see how. I don't want my room or my robes or my rings. No, I can't ask for any of those kind of things. I'm no longer worthy of being his son. Oh, why did I do it? Why did I run? There he is with that pig on his mind and hoping to go home. I'll ask for a job. Just a job, nothing more. I'll clean out the stable, I'll polish the floor, I'll take out the trash. Yes, I'll even do that. I'll live out in back on the porch with the cat. That ought to do it. Yes, that's what I'll say. Then maybe he'll think about letting me stay. The prodigal son, imagining what he's going to tell his dad. So I packed up my bags and I ran from the hills. But the thing I saw next really gave me the chills. Here he is, almost home, taking the next step, and oops, maybe, oh dear. And the thing that I saw was that father of mine. He was waiting right there for me all of the time. There's his dad. Sat out by the mailbox waiting for his son to come home. My son has come home. There were tears in his eyes. Well, I have to admit, that was quite a surprise. Kill our best calf, make a feast for kings. Go and get my best robe, my best shoes, my best ring. Everyone quickly, come gather around. Oh, my son who was lost, my dear son, he is found. Well, I learned something then on that day, in that place. Yes, I learned of my Father's great love and his grace. And I learned that it's not what you do or you've done, but I learned that it's Jesus, God's only Son, who's the one and the only one way to be free. He will take you back too. Go on, ask him. You'll see.